An orca can kill a whale. So why would one swim through a sea full of fish and refuse to eat them? Orcas are among the ocean's most adaptable predators. Across the world, different populations hunt salmon, sharks, rays, seals, dolphins, and even great whales. With that kind of power and intelligence, you might expect every orca to eat whatever prey is available. But that is not what happens. In the northeastern Pacific, fish-eating resident orcas and mammal hunting, Biggs orcas can move through the same coastal waters. One searches for salmon, the other stalks seals and porpoises. Their ranges overlap, their menus barely do. The reason some orcas refuse fish is not that they cannot eat it. It is that, for an orca, food is part of culture. Each family inherits a hunting identity. Calves learn what counts as prey, how to catch it, where to search, and even how loudly they can communicate during a hunt. A fish may be edible, but when the pod has never treated fish as food, it may not register as a meal at all. The first clue is how selective fish-eating orcas can be. Resident orcas specialize heavily in salmon. And even when several salmon species are available, many groups repeatedly target Chinook, the largest, fattiest option. Researchers studying resident whales found that Chinook dominated identified prey remains, while smaller and more abundant salmon were often passed over. That choice is not random. Chinook provide a larger energy return, but finding scattered fish in dark water requires a complete hunting system. Resident orcas spread out and scan underwater using echolocation. Echolocation means producing clicks and listening to the echoes that bounce back. Because salmon do not hear many of the frequencies used by orcas very well, the whales can search without warning their prey in the same way they would warn a seal. Then comes the social lesson. Young whales watch adults locate, chase, break apart, and share salmon. They learn seasonal migration routes. They learn productive coastlines. They learn which echoes are worth pursuing. They are not simply learning how to hunt. They are learning which target is worth hunting. So what happens in a family raised on seals instead? Everything changes. Marine mammals can hear an approaching orca. A noisy hunter would warn its prey. Biggs orcas therefore become much quieter while searching. They often travel in smaller groups and delay their calls until an attack is underway or already finished. Their techniques are built for warm-blooded prey. They use surprise, they ram porpoises, they exhaust sea lions. In some regions, orcas work together to create waves that wash seals from floating ice. These are not interchangeable tricks. Each technique works against a particular kind of animal in a particular environment. And these skills can take years to master. Because calves remain close to experienced relatives, hunting traditions pass from one generation to the next. Scientists call this cultural transmission. It means behavior learned socially rather than inherited only through genes, and the separation runs deeper than dinner. Neighboring orca populations can have different calls, social structures, movement patterns, and hunting behavior. They may encounter one another, yet remain inside completely different social worlds. Over time, culture becomes specialization. A pod gets exceptionally good at hunting one type of prey while losing opportunities to practice hunting another. Fish eaters become salmon experts. Mammal eaters become silent ambush hunters. That specialization may also reduce competition. Different orca populations can use the same coastline without constantly chasing the same food, but it creates a dangerous trade-off. When their preferred prey declines, switching to something else may not be simple. An orca is not choosing from a restaurant menu. It is operating inside a lifetime of learned rules, family techniques, and expectations about what prey even is. So some orcas appear to refuse fish because their diet is more than appetite. It is knowledge inherited from mothers, reinforced by the pod, and perfected through years of practice. The ocean's most versatile predator survives by becoming a specialist. And sometimes that means ignoring food it could physically eat. Subscribe for more stories from the hidden lives of ocean predators. Which orca hunting tradition should we investigate next?